Hi everyone, today is Tuesday, the 28th of March 2017, and we're going to look at this truly Ford performance from The Voice 2017 today. And basically, right, straight away you see how that represents the Illuminati Eye of Horus above her head right there. See that? See that comparison right there? So, basically, you see this set of stairs here. That represents the stairway to heaven. So, let's just play a bit of this. Right, straight away you see that she's wearing blue, which is a colour for Israel, Jacob, and Jesus. Truly Ford, she represents this heavenly woman of Revelation 12. Like, basically, see how this woman's barefoot stood on this moon? That's why this woman, Truly Ford, was barefoot on Saturday night's edition of The Voice. So basically, right, you see that water in the background. Do you see that right there? Well, that represents this flood mentioned in Revelation 12 of the Bible. It even goes back to Noah's Ark and stuff like that. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, the V in The Voice, that represents the V for the fifth age of the Bible. Like, that's one of the reasons why The Voice moved to ITV, just so it can show this symbolism even more. Like that because like the V in ITV, that also represents the V for the fifth age of the Bible. Like it even goes back to like Star Wars Episode 5 and stuff like that. So like she is basically the main angelic woman, and then all of these women around her, they represent angels basically. It even goes back to like those Lynx Angel adverts. Do you remember them? So like you see how all of these women are wearing white for heaven, just like this woman here. See? So you see how this is like going in a circle, just like the wheel of the Great Tribulation. See that right there? So, right, in a recent episode of Hollyoaks, Lily was dressed as a magician's assistant. Now, remember, Zatanna from DC Comics is literally a magician. And both Zatanna and Lily, they both represent this Rev 12 woman. I mean, that's why, like, Zatanna seems to have the same hair colour as her, see? Like, I mean, it even goes back to Cinderella as well, because Cinderella represents this Rev 12 woman. Because that's why Lily James played Cinderella. And that is why this character is called Lily Drinkwell. I mean, drink well. You can drink water, can't you? and you get water out of wells. Again, going back to this flood to do with water. It's the same like symbolism over and over again. Right. So basically, um, right, Scarlet Witch, she also represents the Rev 12 woman. And so does Captain Marvel. Because, let me explain this, right? Captain Marvel's Kree powers represent magic. Just like Zatanna has magic. And just like Scarlet Witch has hex magic and chaos magic. Also, remember that I always go on about, oh, Captain Andor out of Rogue One represents Jesus, and Captain America represents Jesus, and all of that. And even Han Solo could represent Jesus as well, because like they call him Captain Solo, don't they? Like basically, like you know, like when like Han Solo got killed by Kylo Ren, like that could represent like Jesus sacrificing himself on the cross, because that's why Kylo Ren's lightsaber is literally shaped like a cross. So like, look, this just proves that the Rev 12 woman is on the same side as Jesus, like the side of the Christians, basically, because it's all to do with this word captain. I mean, it even goes back to Captain Jack Harkness and Captain Jack Sparrow and all of that. So, thank you very much, everybody. This is a shorter video today, but probably the next video will be longer because it'll probably be about that new Admiral advert. I don't know whether you've seen it, but the symbolism in that is just insane. Come up then, this truly person had to leave the competition of The Voice, representing when this woman here leaves to go to heaven. Like, apparently her name is truly scrumptious, just like out of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And it's because this woman here and truly scrumptious out of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, like, they both represent this Rev 12 woman. Let's sum this up even more. Here's a picture of Trudy Scrumptious right next to Hayley Atwell, because both of them represent this Rev 12 woman. See how she has the same hair colour as Hayley Atwell? That woman there. And then basically, see how she's wearing blue, just like her. And then here she's wearing white, just like her, see? And here it says, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. Like the dragon whale. Otherwise known as Satan. Like, and that is why these satanic characters, Baron Bombburst and the Child Catcher, they both come after this woman and the children. See the woman and the children there? And then I know in the film these are actually Dick Van Dyke's kids, but that's beside the point. Like, um, I mean, the main point of this is that Chitty Chitty Bang Bang represents the wings of the eagle granted to the woman of Revelation 12 so that she can ascend into heaven. See if we go down there. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place where she is nursed for a time and times and half a time from the face of the serpent. Serpent is another name for the dragon, aka Satan. So, that being said, yeah, that's basically all there is to be said, really. I mean, even that bloody Baron Bomhurst's castle, like, sorry, Baron Bom. Sorry, I'm literally just thinking of stuff straight away, right? Baron Bomburst's castle could represent a Nazi castle, like the man in the high castle, and then like like in Marvel you have Hydra, don't you? That have affiliations with the Nazis. Well, you have like people like Baron Strucker and stuff like that. Well, here's Baron Bombburst. See? Baron Strucker probably represents Baron Bombburst. To sum up, then, the sea in the background represents the beast out of the sea coming. And then these rocks right here probably represent the Great Millstone. And then finally, it says Gen 11. That could be like Generation 11, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Or it could be to do with 9/11. Wow. Would you look at that? Baron Bombast. He is a cruel king. Just like Satan is the cruel king of the Illuminati. God have mercy.